Mel, I have a question for you. So Melanie is, I think, one of the great teachers of the world. And if you're on Melanie's team, you know she has curriculum and she's like always doing trainings and really and she's a phenomenal, I think, communicator. Were any of you at any of our last new leader conferences? So you can attest that having Melanie train is something that's really special, and she just has a gift for it. But Mel, the question I have for you is that, again, for the coaches that don't have large organizations necessarily, like, what are the things that they should be thinking about? Like, should they be focusing on developing these massive curriculums, or are there key things that they should focus on to build their teams?
So if I think back, so even I can relate this back to being in the spot where you guys are now. We didn't have Coach Basics when I was beginning to build my team, right? We didn't have the Emerald to Diamond. A lot of the resources that you guys have now, that's already created for you. So what I would say to you guys is use that stuff as your jumping off point, because it has been created by all of us, by the other leaders in the company. So download all of those documents and go through them and start to say, okay, what can I use with my team that sounds like me? How should I change the wording? Could I take what corporate has created and maybe put my own personal spin, like how I run my business, and maybe make a 2-minute video? The one thing that I did was just flip on the camera on my phone and prop it up and make a video off the cuff. What's the 3 vital behaviors? How to do an invite. And just interject those things that are created by you right into what Beachbody and the training corporate team has already made for you, because it's already there. So don't go reinventing the wheel. Just add your own spice and your own flair for your personality to what they've already created. And what you'll find is you'll do 30 days of maybe a Coach Basics and you'll say, well, that didn't work. Everybody quit, right? I mean, how many of you have had new coach groups and everybody has quit, right? Well, that's not a sign that you're a failure, that you can't run a new coach group. It just means, number one, maybe you had the wrong people, and so you've got to just try it again next month with a group of new coaches, or restart it again, or maybe you just need to time things a little differently, or add a different video or a different kind of script. And so the one thing that I found is just month after month after month, don't try to reinvent the wheel, don't do a plot twist and change your whole strategy, just keep doing the basics. And every month just work to improve it, try to get better interaction. So don't recreate it. Just use what's out there and put your own spin on it. So that would be my suggestion.
Right. Bonnie, so a year and a half ago, or last year, you came to the New Leadership Conference as a new 2-star Diamond coach. Just last year, you came as a presenter as a Superstar Diamond coach. My guess is a lot of coaches have come up to you and said, I'm where you were a year and a half ago. Something incredible happened over this last year. What was that that made that happen? I mean, it was a year of some pretty incredible growth, but what were some of the specifics that you engaged in to make that magic happen, if you will?
Yeah, for sure. First, I would say a lot of failure. A lot of doing things the wrong way and trying to figure out where you fit or what your voice is. I always hear coaches say, oh, I'm scared to send out my first invite, or I'm scared to build a team, or say what my team name is. But if you're not failing, you're not going to win. Failure is a part of everything that we do. So you might be sitting there, maybe you're a diamond, maybe you're an emerald, and you think, wow, 15-star diamond is so far away. And when I went to New Leadership Conference the first time as a 2-star, I thought the same exact thing. I saw people on stage speaking as superstar diamonds thinking, wow, I have to figure out all these things and change everything I do to get there. One thing that was really, really key is that I raised my standards after that event. So initially, before I went there, I thought, okay, my non-negotiable is Success Club 10 every single month. I'll hit that. And I went back home and I said, no, if I want that success, I have to raise my standards right now. So every single month after that, it was Success Club 20, over that, every single month. And the higher your standards, the more you'll move forward. And I see a lot of, I'll be honest, the first year sucks. it really sucks trying to build that traction, kind of what we all said, building up consistency, figuring it out. And it's the people who are willing to wade through that suck who actually make it to the point where they want to be. It's true. So when you're along that way and you're pumping the well and the water just isn't coming out and you're pumping and pumping and pumping, you have to hold on to that bigger, we call it a why power, but whatever you want to get to in your life, you have to have it in front of you. And as long as you raise those standards every single month without fail, even if you're having a terrible month, sending the wrong messages, not getting a response, as long as you're raising those standards, you'll get there. And to make little benchmark goals along the way. So it is very hard to be sitting at diamond and say, I want to be a 15-star diamond, because that goal is so far away, and then you're missing all the magical smaller goals that happen along the way. So what I did for our family is I said, okay, well, next month I want to help 5 more people, and then I hit that goal. Or I want to hit 5-star diamond first and then hit that goal. So you're always hungrier for the next benchmark goal. You always have something to look forward to, and there's not just this far off, hit the moon goal. It's what they say, if you shoot for the moon, you'll land among the stars. So you have that big push goal, and then along the way, you have your little stars that you're kind of landing on as you get there.
Awesome. So, okay, I have a little confession to make now. Last year, when we had one of our superstar diamond gatherings, one of the superstar coaches said something that I thought was really profound. And I can't remember which one it was, but I'm almost positive that it was Melissa. So I'm going to attribute something to you, and if it's not you, just pretend like it was. But actually, she doesn't know this, but the theme for this year, Stronger Every Day, came from something that she said on that when we were celebrating the superstar coaches, and it resonated so strongly with me that she said, like, being a Beachbody coach and being a part of Beachbody has made my life stronger in every way. Was that you? Okay. So and it just like I remember that hit me and I just kept thinking about it, and like it immediately, we knew that was going to be the theme for the year, of stronger every day. So I want to ask you, Melissa, hopefully you were the person. I want to ask you, like, what does that mean to say that being a Beachbody coach, being a part of Beachbody, makes you stronger in so many aspects of your life? And how does knowing that and feeling that sort of reflect onto your customers and make them feel like they are a part of something special as well?
It's like when we were talking backstage, and Carl started off the conversation talking about how we were talking about different MLMs back there. We really were. And when I think about Beachbody and how they're so different, and one of the ways that I sell it is, you have to take care of your health regardless. I mean, you need to take care of your health, and you need to be an example to other people, strangers, family, friends, coworkers, and so why wouldn't you make a business out of it? And Beachbody has strengthened every single aspect of my life. I mean, my kids are, my son, who's right over there, is a little entrepreneur because his mom is. My daughter is crazy about health and nutrition. And my husband, because I had the opportunity to be able to bring him home, our relationship is tenfold what it was before I was a Beachbody coach, because I never got to see him. Now I see him every day. But not only that, it's allowed me, high five on my ladies, huge introvert, to get out of my comfort zone and to be able to talk to, 10, 20 people in here without freaking out, because it's allowed me to let my personality shine a little bit more. And the people that start off being strangers end up becoming your best friends in this business, and you get to take this wonderful journey with them. So all the way from customers that you just happen to meet on Instagram, to your children, Beachbody is just so influential and has definitely made every aspect of my life stronger.
Amy, good answer. So you've been in the business for some time now. You've developed a lot of leaders, a lot of coaches, and and you're a very straight shooter as well, and which is refreshing. And so you've probably developed the ability to sniff out, if you will, and identify the characteristics of a coach that's kind of got it. And as you watch their behavior, what they're doing and what they're not doing, that's going to take them away from success. If you can narrow it down to what's one of the biggest things that you see where you go, this is the biggest time waster, don't do it, don't go there. You know, what would that one thing be? What's that one piece that you'd say, if you're doing this, stop doing it? And then the other piece is, what is the piece that when you see this characteristic or behavior in a coach, that you go, tremendous potential?
So I think, hello, now it's on. I think the biggest time waster is thinking. Personally, I think it's overrated. I think I see a lot of people who are successful sitting around coffee, being snooty, talking about politics and thinking they're so smart, doing nothing. And like, to me, when I see a lot of talk and a lot of opinions and a lot of thinking, I think inaction and I think unsuccessful. And personally, that's my opinion. But you know, I personally have become successful from the exact thing that I was brought up told that was bad and wrong. And my mom used to, I love my mom, but she used to call me a bull in a china shop because I was always just like flailing around and doing whatever I wanted and just like destroying everything around me. In not so good ways in the beginning, but as a Beachbody coach, it has served me because I just kind of, you know, fail forward and I just do, and that works, that doesn't, take it, scrap it, keep it, whatever, and I don't really care what people think. And that's what I try to, you know, get my team behind as well, is not caring what people think. And when I see somebody who I can tell just does not care what people think about them, or they're on the verge of that, like I'm like, okay, you're almost there, but like you just kind of need to stop thinking a little bit more. Then I'm like, okay, they have the potential to really see some results really quickly. And I really feel like the coaches who join my team and just are making videos and inviting and they're super excited and they're just putting themselves out there, I'm like, they're gonna be successful if they keep it up. Because I think also sometimes the coaches who do that, they have success really quickly and then they just disappear. And I'm just like, where did you go? You only hit success for 5 months, what happened? That sometimes they also get distracted very easily by other things and don't stay the course. And so, I mean, what I'm looking for in a perfect coach is somebody who is just willing to put themselves out there and put others before themselves and realize that like their story is what's gonna change people's lives and willing to put that out there. And then also, don't put disgusting colored borders on your pictures, please. Like, keep it, like, I honestly, like, visual communication is a big deal, like, on social media. When I see somebody putting crazy colors and all this text and stuff, I'm like, nobody's ever gonna talk to you because you're so, like, it's so ugly. So when I see a coach and they join my team and I go to their Facebook, I'm like, ooh, your Facebook's so pretty, all your pictures are used with afterlight, like, you're gonna do great if you can invite people. So, you know, there's kind of a mixture. It's like, I really feel like putting yourself out there, but also being like, you know, intuitive to what attracts people and just really be willing to just like trip over a lot of rocks to get there and just really just not care what people think about you, because people are going to judge you whether you are poor or whether you are rich or whether you are fat or whether you are skinny. So stop caring and just do what you want to do, because like, I don't know, I'm just going to start preaching, so I gotta shut up.
So note to self, note to self, remove all the colored borders on the picture. So Michael, we've got about 10 minutes left.